Alright, so here's some of the components of the fork grapple, along with some various measurements. This will be a very unprofessional video, but it'll get the point across. What we have here is the actual connection across where the teeth are is 12 inches, but the actual bite is 14.5 because you've got this ridge right here that adds a little bit additional to it right through here. The reach from how far you can get into when you take it from the largest bite that you can get is 28 inches. So you've got 28 inches there. You can see that the forks have to be pushed right next to each other. The assembly is very simple. It's putting this large pin in for the hinge, and then of course to take the ram and put the pins that you see right there into the two different locations, right there and right there. Now, when it opens up, it's as wide as the ram will take it. So at the same time, you've got because the forks drop in between there, you could actually overbite it. In other words, you could move it in such a way where you could clamp down on something that would be really small, like a small log or a small pole, because the forks are going to be protruding through there. So that works out really good for that. Let's see, what else were some questions that were asked. Thickness of the material. So on here, it's built extremely well. You got 5/16 on the width of this, but you've got all this additional reinforcement that actually ends up being about 1.5 inches across this way. You can see that from where the bend is and where from it really matters, right here, there you've got 4 inches of material, so it's really designed well. Plus you've got all this bulk right in here, and most importantly in here. And so the unit weighs approximately 150 pounds, and that's really broken up in two different ways. When we ship it, for example, and you may not be, once you receive it, you probably never have to worry about shipping it again, but this piece here, what I call the jaws, those are 75 pounds. The base right down here, along with the ram, we put those in another box, and those are 75 pounds also. So 150 pounds total. Goes together real well. Of course, you have to provide your own. Own hydraulic lines. We tried to do that at one time, but it was difficult to try to match it up with everybody's situation. So I hope I answered most of your questions here. Thanks.